Hi, thanks for stopping by. I just want to share a little bit about on how I help mothers transition into their purpose. That's my little one. So I do that by the program that I created, my signature 8-week group coaching program that I put together to push these moms forward into their purpose. Now, this program is for mothers who are struggling with making this transition because they have self-doubt, they have fears, they have these limiting beliefs that are keeping them in the place that they're at and opposed to accelerating them forward. And this is because a lot of moms approach me and they have more of a fixed mindset and they need the tools to learn how to transform into more of a growth mindset where you just simply believe in yourself and believe that you can change. Even if you've been this way for however old you are, right? You have the belief and the faith that you can change. Luna, she wants to add her 2 cents in as well. So the 8-week group coaching program is designed into 2 sessions per week. So that's 1 session early on in the week and then a second session either midway or towards the end. However, I kind of put it together based on my mothers and their schedule and my schedule and things like that. So the first session, I provide all of the tools that you need, all the activities, the worksheets, the homework. I provide my expertise. I provide my knowledge and what I have gained through this process myself. And I jam-pack that all in an hour and a half. That's the first session. So the second session is more of a Q&A. So each week you get 1 session where it's just jam-packed with information and I'm just teaching you the skills and the knowledge that I have. The second session is a Q&A for you to gain more clarity, to have more awareness, to be more insightful, as well as to ask questions. Ask all the questions that you have, whether it's about my personal journey or questions specifically relating to yourself and your journey, or anything that we may have talked about in that previous session. So that is the structure. And because it's 8 weeks, I'm going to jam pack it with all the things that were helpful for me, all the tools that I needed, all the knowledge that I needed to learn to get me through my journey and pushing forward into my purpose. I provide the same opportunity and create the same space for these moms to do the same thing. So it is essentially, put together in a way where sorry. Luna has so much to say, you guys. Okay, mama. Okay? Okay. So, I lost my train of thought. But if I was to break down, let's say we break down the weeks. So, you have the first week when we are, that's what I'm going to say. So, if you are familiar with my 10 stepping stones to discover your purpose. So, that is one of the main foundation of my 8-week program. So we follow these 10 stepping stones of discovering your purpose to help us through this journey in the 8 weeks. So the first week is in regards to being able to know what your childhood influences were, your talents and skills, as well as your passions and interests. So if you're familiar with the stepping stones, the first 3 stepping stones is presented within the first week. So we go through that to help you. If you know your purpose, that's one thing. You're just gaining even more. You're going to be more laser focused on what your purpose is. So you may know your purpose, but you have no sense of, how do I fulfill it? What do I do? I want to start this business. I want to write a book, and I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, I'm a partner. How do I juggle all of this? I don't even know where to start. So I am giving you the tools, giving you the encouragement, giving you the support, not only with just myself, but with other women that now you have created these empowering relationships with. We are also supporting each other through this journey. So the second week will cover the next 3 stepping stones, as well as just being able to raise more awareness to what specifically your vision is. How do you see yourself in the next 5 years, 3 years, 1 year from now? Where do you see yourself personally, as a woman, as a mother, as a partner, as well as how do you see yourself professionally? and where is it that you want to go? What do you aspire in your life, and what does that look like? And throughout the weeks, as we gain clarity on our vision, and we are gaining more insight into our emotional intelligence, we also redefine, like really get, like I said, laser focus on what our purpose is. So we might know what our purpose is, but guess what? Identifying your purpose and your manifesto are the last 2 stepping stones in the 10 stepping stones. So of course we have to address that. If you know what your purpose is and you have done the work, you know, then it's like really to write out and be crystal clear on what it is, allowing it to feel good to you, and then now you writing the actionable steps in you fulfilling that purpose. And that leads us to the goal setting. So we establish goals for you to accomplish, not just within these 8 weeks, because that's a short amount of time, but even beyond that. So when my moms graduate after the 8 weeks, guess what? I'm following up with them a few weeks from now to make sure that they are still implementing those steps, those actionable steps that they made during my program that I was aware of, and I'm able to still hold them accountable even outside of the 8 weeks. Because I think it's important. We can start off good and our intentions could be great and we can have a solid plan and we can know our purpose, know our vision, but then all of a sudden our execution, we lose that. We lose the momentum, right? So I just pop back up to give them a reminder of what their why is, or for them to actually remind me of what their why is. Not for me personally, but for them to really be able to dive in and stay emotionally connected to what their why is. Because as soon as we lose that, we lose the momentum to keep pushing forward. So I guess we can say we have like a little reunion right after the 8 weeks is completed. So it's definitely jam-packed with a lot of things for moms to gain clarity, to be laser focused, to have a strategic plan, to have the balance between motherhood and entrepreneurship, to overcome the limitations and the things that were holding them back internally. Just being able to provide them with the tools that they need, that is necessary to do that. It's not gonna overnight just be changed, and you're not gonna have self-doubt, or you're not gonna have fear anymore. But in going through the process and sticking to it, and you know, continuing to work on yourself and work on these things and applying these tools, that is what's going to carry these women over. You're always a work in progress, always. So even when you have arrived to what it is that you were seeking after, there's still always room for growth. There's still always room for improvement. And so I just encourage these moms, and I push these moms so that they can see the potential, and so that they can really see that it's possible. It's possible to do all these things and to still be able to balance everything. I'm not saying it's 100% easy, as you can hear Luna in the background while I'm trying to record, right? And probably hear my TV with cartoons on it. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but it is definitely doable. And I remind mothers that this is possible. Yes, you can work part-time at your job and run a business full-time, or totally just transition into running your business full-time and relying on that while being a mom and managing at home. So I hope that gave you a little more insight into my program. I do offer a lot of workshops and master classes outside of my 8-week program, as well as private sessions, coaching sessions in my Facebook group. So any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out to me. I will drop my email and everything below. I will also drop the link to, if you are interested in learning more about my program, as far as when the next group will open and you want to get on the wait list, because I do have a wait list that will be open. I want you to be able to hop on the wait list. So don't forget, it should be in the link of this video if you're watching from my YouTube channel, but it'll also be if you subscribe and hit that sign me up now. Okay, so that's all. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay well.